My name is Optopolis. Welcome back to the channel where we explore where no one else has explored before. Today we're going to be checking out this air terminal that for all intent and purposes is abandoned and it is going to be reused soon. So let's go ahead and take a look. So out here for the event, they do have Jay's Northwoods Barbecue, as well as Gnome's Kitchen, Gnome's Table. Cheyenne does have their ArtHaus trailer over here as well. Something I find mildly intriguing, even though it's a really small detail, and there's a really old bus stop that back in 2016 it was being used by routes, but the routes of today unfortunately do not use this stop. Not right now anyway, not the fixed route service, but this was kind of a way to get to the airport. And let's go ahead and walk in, shall we? This will be my first time in here since probably around a decade ago. Let's go. I'll head over this way first, I guess. So coming over here, we have a lot of renderings like this, which we'll take a look at as we pass through. I believe over here would be kind of like the baggage check area. So they actually have lots of information for baggage here, what you can't put on it. Even a sign here about terrorists and liability and all that. There's a sign for the Arts and Aviation Center for the survey of what you might want to see come to this. I believe that was what they said. Restricted area on that door. Can we? Actually, I think we can. Look at that. Got salt right there. Interesting. Ha. Almost looks like an old sign. Yeah, it's an old sign of some sorts, isn't it? Ah, so it's would have been, this is laying upside down. Wow, I don't think we can, oh, this part is open. I think, maybe not, I don't know. We're gonna go with it. It's a nice little room here. Interesting. So here's a look at the overhead, kind of a site plan of sorts. Community rental room, bathrooms, of course. I think those are the existing ones. A retail section, a restaurant section, aviation museum throughout the main part, which is where we're at, kind of. We're actually a little more down here. And then they have this whole art section, looks like, as well, which is gonna be interesting to see. And they even have that section for an outdoor aviation gallery. Cloud9 bar. Do have the baggage pickup area. There's another sign here, giving you more information. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Interesting signage. Got an emergency stop button there for this, and another advertisement there. Looks like they got stuff stored behind there. Still got all the carts too that you probably could have taken your baggage on. Just says roller, easy roller on these. Oh, that one's a little bit better. Ooh, this one's in really good condition. Look at that. Looks like an old office space right here, maybe. It's dark in here a little bit. Looks like a sink right there. This almost kind of looks more like a small hair salon thing. Yeah, this definitely looks more like a hair salon. That's really interesting. So I guess you could have gotten your hair done while you were here at the airport. Man, really old TV. Not the most boxy in the world, kind of closer to flat screen, but still pretty old. Looks like over here is an exit to the airfield, which is interesting. Obviously, we can't go through. Looks like some more renderings on this sign. And it is labeled with future. Here's a cool picture. Taking a walk over here. You got an information desk right here. So it looks like they even are having a board here too for ideas of what to put onto the future notes, so to speak. So right here, we would have had a section for phones and stuff like that. Although from the sounds of it sounds like you could have set up a computer here in more recent times before they moved to the new facility. You definitely don't see much in the way of payphones these days, although they are still out there. They are still out there. Coming over here, they have some display cases that don't all look like they're being used, but that one is, and we'll take a look at it in a minute. They have a sign here about the P5 1D Mustang with some names. If you want to read that, you can pause it. Some really huge displays though. They got a lot of really old stuff in here too, which is just really, really, really cool. Got some signs about the Hall of Fame, Wyoming Aviation Hall of Fame. Another some more Hall of Fame stuff, and also a interesting outfit. Similar here. This one looks like it's kind of fallen off, unfortunately. Over here would have been where all the car rental stuff was. So behind these signs, you got Avis. You can see the label right there, the sign. Hertz on this one. Man, it's kind of cool to be able to go into here and see what it looked like. Let's go inside the Hertz one now. Can't help but notice that smell of places like this that are just really, really old. It's hard to describe. Over here on the Avis one, they still got this sign for a notice to the renter. If If you want to read any of that, you can pause it. And I'm not sure what this one would have been, but probably another rental spot. So here's some kind of existing photos of the space. Here's an older photo of it when it was still operating. Oh wow, looks like the Thunderbirds right there in the sky in that one. Wow, that's so cool. Man, look at that. In this photo, that United Health Services place wasn't there. You got something right here in the park, in what is now the parking lot, I believe, for that office building. In the background, I know somewhere over here is going to be blue. Looks like that might, oh yeah, here it is. Warren Federal Credit Union back then, of course. Like that looks a lot different than it does now. Man. Like even the stoplights aren't the same. This is all still here. There's the airport fountain. Man, this is so cool. So cool to see this old image. Out here, got Del Range and Yellowstone area. Oh wow, an advertisement for Frontier Mall. That's cool. Another really old photo. This one's saying, in the ball turret of a B-17G. Doing our part for Uncle Sam. One of Cheyenne's many Rosie the Riveters working on a B-17 fuel section. Spirit of St. Louis and Cheyenne. Man, and a couple more old photos too. See, the roads never used to be laid out like they are now. There's a photo of the ornaments that Cheyenne Historic Preservation Board was doing. Beautiful evening photo of the fountain running. You can see the airplane. You can see around here where there's a lot of beaten up stuff going on there, where it was just wearing out from just from wear and tear over the years. And you got another selection of photos that are really old, people sitting on the fountain, and as well as another overhead view. Man, so wild to see the old photos. Coming down over here, I think is an office kind of space where it's really, really quiet. Man. Yeah, it's really quiet back here. But out that way is the airfield. You can see some airplanes out there. Oops. You can see some airplanes out there if I zoom in, which is cool. Man, look at the stain.
Everybody's like, yeah, we saw that he had that, but we didn't realize he had it in a gun case, but we didn't realize what the gun case was.
Coming over this way now to the restaurant and lounge area. We're going to take a look in here.
The airport board has liquor license attached to this address.
I didn't really think about it, but there's a downstairs area. Cool. Love the wash them hands sign. An important aspect for sure. Quite a view from up here. A little bit of one. I guess over here was the kitchen area, which looks like there's still a bit of that here. I don't think, no, we can't go in there. Darn it. Doors are locked. Wait, it is?
Yeah. Where it was? It was.
I don't think so.
Ah, no fair.
Ghost lock.
It was, yeah. It was not you.
Oh man, I don't think I've been in this part of the restaurant.
Like, and the fact that people are just like, it's not an airport, so like you could just show up at any point and then like eat food and look out. These are gorgeous. So I can't wait till I hope we keep these and we just like revamp them. Because they look so cute, they just need to be like polished, refired, probably.
That'd be cool. Got a maximum occupancy of 101. I don't know. Okay, are these doors open? Nope, these doors are not open. Which is funny too, because you could actually go out right there. Like that would be fine. Here we go. We're gonna have to go out there in a minute, I think. So that part over here where those beautiful lighting fixtures were is what was labeled as dining there. And looks like maybe they had some kind of bar thing here. I'm not sure. I don't think I came into this part of the restaurant before. And then we're circling back around to where we can probably go out this door right over here and take a look at those airplanes. So there's only so far we can go. We obviously can't go out on the runway for obvious reasons, but guess they would have had TSA offices there and boarding gates up here. Beautiful view of the airfield from here and the Jeep. They got some really old airplanes set up over here. Man, imagine being in the pilot's seat. Got another really old plane here.
This one's marked. There was another one that had split tail, but I knew the people who rode it. Oh. All I want is
I can't help but imagine the scene in GTA 5 where Trevor is literally dangling from a wing of an airplane. I haven't played story of that game in a long time, but you can see the gauges in there. Man.
It's all fun until they start.
So it looks like right there is that door that we saw earlier that was locked, and it's actually labeled as the passenger entrance from here to the terminal. So if you were getting off a plane, you'd go right through here and enter in there. And actually, we might be able to get in here. Nope, they got locked down low, but that's still cool. Here's another cool sign I didn't get a chance to look at. It says that this building is dedicated to the restless spirit of progress which drives man to achievement despite all odds, accomplished by civic-minded men as a memorial to their faith in the future. City of Cheyenne, Cheyenne Air Terminal, Inc., Federal Aviation Agency, and Wyoming Aeronautics Commission erected 1960 on that sign. Wow.
And I can call it whenever I want? Yep. Whenever I choose? Any one you want? No. You guys already put it on?
For the day, they actually had the road closed off over here for the whole airport fountain thing. Coming out here, you do, again, got more of these signs like this one for Hertz and Thrifty. Right down over here, have a sign for Avis. I'm kind of hyped to see what comes of this. Well, I guess that will do it for us here at the Cheyenne Regional's old airport terminal. I do want to give a quick thank you to my YouTube members and patrons who support this journey, make it easier to get gear and stuff like that to keep the show running. Until next time, peace out.